Okay, so it's cold outside, and worse yet, it's really windy. So it's like 15 degrees outside with the wind chill. I would imagine it's probably near 0 degrees. It's miserably cold. So I'm going to sit in here and build a fire and let you guys watch. I know you guys like watching the fires being built. And I'm just kind of going to talk about my day, I guess, or, whatever. So we went to the grocery store. It's supposed to snow tonight. And I don't even think they know how much we're getting. They've said anything from 5 to nearly 2 feet of snow. And so, just depends on the forecaster and the model and, whatever. I'm going to wipe this off a bit. Maybe I should have gotten a wet wipe. Let me get a wet wipe. Well, first of all, I'm going to burn this off. So, I found something out. Walnut, which is much better at, or I should say is, it doesn't burn as hot as oak. It tends to leave a film on the glass just a little bit more than oak does. Well, a lot more actually. Because I guess walnut has more gases in it. And if you don't get it hot enough, those gases, stick to the glass. Well, we don't get it hot enough. I mean, we burn as hot as it'll go, but we only burn it for 15 minutes. We never reload it. So, I take this torch and burn it off. And I've been keeping an eye on the chimney, and I think we're okay with the chimney. So, I do notice that it's dirtier with walnut. See, I don't even have to use ash when I burn it like that with the torch. It just wipes it right off, just like it's just a dirty window in your car. So, we're trying to figure out what we're going to do in this cold snap. I really like to get this kind of nailed down this year to figure out exactly how we want to do our, those burns when it's really cold like this. Do we want to use walnut or oak? So when we went to the store, half hour before I left, or we left, I burned some walnut just so when we got home it'd still be somewhat warm in here. Now walnut burns cooler than oak, but with it being so windy, I mean, here it is. Let's see, I started at 4:30 this morning, and then I started it at about 8:15. So 4 hours. Now it was like 74 degrees in the house. We normally don't start it that early. So, but we got home, it was 77 degrees in the house, so I don't know what temperature the house got up to, but 77 in the couple hours that we were gone. That's probably all we were gone. It's 2.5 hours. That was a significant drop in my mind, but the wind is just terrible. Well, here it is, probably about 1 o'clock now, and here we are lighting it again. Again, it's only 70 something, but that wind seems to make a dramatic difference in the feel of the temperature in the house. So we'll I like to take the bark off because that bark holds moisture sometimes. So anyway, we'll see how the oak does this time around. Try to get a feel for what we want to use. So like I was saying, we went to town and went to Walmart. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terribly busy. They've been saying all week on Facebook that the Walmart shelves were empty. And I didn't see that at all. I mean, everything was full. All the delivery drivers were there. The Pepsi driver, the Coke driver. I mean, you know, this is just what I noticed. Everything that we wanted was there. The only thing I noticed was the deli was, you know, we get there about 9:30, 10 o'clock at the deli to get chicken. Because, you know, we eat a carnivorous diet. And they didn't have anything prepared. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. What I find ironic is usually when they have one person working, the whole counter is full of food. When they have three, like they did today, they didn't even have the chicken in the you know, just the fried chicken. They didn't have that ready. So. Now, my truck's 11 years old, and it's a really good running truck. I mean, it's had a few problems, but I mean, I don't even think we've put $1,000 into it fixing it. I mean, now normal maintenance like tires and stuff, that's just, you know. But like, you know, something breaks, I don't think we have $1,000 in it. We struggled with it over the summer a couple times, and I found the problem with the low oil pressure thing. I got that fixed myself, but then we had a sending unit that was bad, and I took that to the mechanic. That was pretty expensive. That was $400. And the thermostat keeps going out in this thing all the time, but that's just I even asked AI. That's pretty typical for that brand of truck. So, when we first moved in this house 4, 5, 6 years ago now, I guess it's been 6 years, wow. When I was building the tiny house, the thermostat, no, I know what it was. We were having, it was overheating. And so I took it in to get the thermostat changed. But I don't think that's what it was. It was low on antifreeze. Every January, since we've been in this house, I've had to add antifreeze. Now, I've talked about this before, and people say, oh, that's pretty normal. Well, I don't know if it's normal or not. It's a closed system. It's not supposed to be normal. So, I can't figure out why it's always in January. If it was normal, it would be all the time. It wouldn't be just one specific month. But it's always this one month where it's really cold and it overheats just a little bit, not dramatically. It just starts to fluctuate, come on a little bit. Jump out there, put some antifreeze in it, and it's only like a cup of antifreeze, maybe 2 that you gotta put in it. It's not a lot. So but I've had to do that every January. So I asked AI what's going on. Why is that every January? And basically what it is when it gets cold, you know, it's an older truck, so the hoses and different things and the clamps, they're not as tight as they used to be. So when it gets cold, things will constrict on it. The clamp may not clamp down as tight, and you lose a little bit of antifreeze at that moment. Well, it does that throughout the month. I mean, here we are getting, you know, mid-month, almost to the end of the month. It does that all month, and you're losing a little bit each day. Then when it warms back up, all those clamps and everything reseal. So even when I take it to the mechanic and they do a pressure test on it, it doesn't fail. It does fine. It's just when it's cold. So I'm just going to live with it. I mean, I guess I could change all the hoses and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to do that. They don't look fine. I know looks could be deceiving, but it is an 11-year-old truck, and I think I'm just going to fix what I have to fix when I have to fix it. I got to get tires for it. I'll need to change brakes. It's coming up, you know, after 10 years you're supposed to get an inspection on your truck, so I have to get an inspection on the truck this year. So it's going to need tires, brakes. I think that's all I'm going to do to it. And I may not even, I think I'm just going to need tires. But I may just, if I do the brakes myself, I'll do them this year. If I got to take them in to get them done, I'll have somebody else do them. But these brakes are kind of funny because most brakes have pads on. Let's see, how's this work? One side. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, this one's got an unusual setup. It's different. It's like it's got double the pads or whatever it's supposed to have. So I've looked on YouTube, and I think I got it figured out, but it's not a normal setup. But if I get in there and realize, no, this is beyond my ability, that's going to be an expensive repair. You know, I've heard they're charging $300 or $400 nowadays to change brakes. I think that's ridiculous. I just don't understand why it's that expensive. So, but I'm going to go outside. I want to see if the smokestack, once I get this door closed, is smoking. Because this morning it was smoking a lot, but I had walnut in there. And I don't know if it was because it was cold, so you get that condensation. It's not really smoke, it's more of a condensation. So I want to see if there's a difference. Apparently walnut is smokier as the wood stove is heating up than oak. So as soon as we get this closed, I want to see. So I'm going to jump up here and I'm going to check the temperature of the flue. Oh yeah, it's ready to close. So let's go outside and see if we can see. Unless the dog is in front of the door. She's so old, her back hips don't want to lift her up anymore. I feel bad every time we come out here and she's in front of the door and she's got to get up. There she is right there enjoying the cold air. She sure likes it out here when it's cold. We make her come in about every half hour. She spends a half hour inside and goes back out. Oh no, it's still pretty. That's just a kind of a steam. That's not really smoke. If it was smoke, I would be able to smell it, but I don't smell anything. So that's just steam. It sure does look smoky, but I really don't smell any smoke. So that's great. So walnut and oak are giving me the same results now, so that means it's just steam. So I think I'm gonna get back inside, stay warm. So if you'll click this up next box to take the video over to my other channel, I'd appreciate it. Go check it out. So hope I can inspire you. Stay warm so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.